shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Ryan. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Second and 11.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Wilson will throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
A
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Not open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 21-0 our score after one. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll get this to Lazard. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that, he's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Carson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second and short now following the fumble. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he loses the football the second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up second down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, Wilson. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 21 yards there on third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. There in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Had 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his target, Beckham. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down and goal. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run with Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's second down. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 55 rushing yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Jim.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing after the interception. Wilson. It's caught by OBJ.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And that's caught inside the 35. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Able to slither by. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, we got 3. Three down. Check 24. 41's the mic. Check.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 89 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now he's flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Benson Mayowa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.